Sorry. Sometimes when I do these reaction videos, I gotta remind myself to close my mouth because I'm like, who wants to watch me just sitting here? Hello everybody, welcome back to the Ultimate World Music Reaction channel. I'm gonna dive into another Nightwish song today. Shout out today goes to my supporter Michael Decker. So thank you so much for buying me a coffee, Michael, and jumping the line. He requested I check out Nightwish Shoemaker. As I'm working through the list that Gabriel Bardak provided, just looking at some of the different songs in order, I wanted to dive into something a little more recent from the 2020 project. If I understand correctly, this is their 9th studio album, released on April 10th of 2020, called Human Nature, and one of the songs from that list is Shoemaker. It has over 3.9 million views, the lyric video alone, learning things about the metal community and why there is a lot of joy in it, and a lot of, even psychologically, a lot of, what is the word, catharsis, I guess, in shouting, screaming things out, even though there's not always screaming. Sometimes it's very melodic and harmonious and just power vocals, and that's something I really appreciate too. But I'm excited to check this out, Shoemaker. I'm already liking that intro. Gives me that medieval vibes a bit. That instrument, what is that called? Guys, this lyric video is beautiful. That galaxy, the night sky, the moon, beautiful. What's really crazy right now, first thing that stands out, the drums and the guitar. I mean, the rhythmic elements of what that drummer is doing is crazy. To be able to do that and that fast, and like just, I'm not a drummer, but amazing. And then the guitar in perfect synchronicity. They are some talented musicians, and I know some of them are even multi-instrumentalists, which is just like, so cool. But I'm loving that really, several of their songs so far, I feel like have given me very much that dreamy, storytelling, poetic, artsy vibe when we look at the lyric, where there's room for interpretation. It could mean different things to different people, but it's very dreamy. It's just very much, it's becoming to me really like a signature of Nightwish, and that's cool. It's really neat. Also, I really like how they're both singing. I'm not sure who's singing right now. Is it Empu? Is it Tuomas? Singing in unison. The rhythm of her singing. Very dreamy, y'all. Very dreamy, lullaby vibe. And just, oh, she's singing so rhythmically and on point. Da 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 da. Like really just, wow, skill.
You're reaching to the far on the stellar sea, cutting little stars.
And then they jump, of course. This gives it a little bit of that Star Wars, Star Trek vibe, maybe?
When he shall die, take him and cut him out in little stars, and he will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with the night and pay no worship to the garish sun.
Sorry. Sometimes when I do these reaction videos, I gotta remind myself to close my mouth because I'm like, who wants to watch me just sitting here? Oh my word. Was that Flor Jansen at the end? Those opera, singing opera? Sheesh. Laudato Si is Italian, means praise be. Now, it's also an encyclical letter, Laudato Si, praise be to, by Pope Francis, which is a Vatican document, not just for Catholics or Christians, but just but a document focusing on care for the natural environment and all people, dealing with broader questions when it comes to the relationship between God, humans, and Earth. And that's interesting because their album that the Shoemaker was on was human nature, right? So that's interesting there. And then this whole song being about the lyric video being about the Earth. I'm sorry, the galaxy, the stars, the night sky. That quote from Shakespeare in the end. If I'm looking up a couple of interpretations, because the lyrics, oh yeah, they sing Laudato Si, praise be to, and then ad astra means to the stars. So they're singing here in the end, praise be to the stars, and that quote was referring to, if he dies, chopping him into pieces like the star and making the night sky so beautiful, basically, that the people won't even worship the sun. So much poetry, so much art. It's just amazing how Tuomas pulls from all these different forms of literary art and historic art to create these lyrics. His songwriting is very, very interesting. Now you've been tucked in for eternal earthrise and wonder, a sailor through eons, story unheard, howling at the earth, aeons. Or eons. Yours is the whole graveyard of heavens, a ship that sailed home. You're with us, face of the night, singing through the morn for mankind. I want to sing with you, you're home now, outward urge, as with every dreaming creature, we want to come with you. Here I came to be, your reach into the far, on the stellar sea, cut in little stars. Again, really interesting how he pulls from Shakespeare and these different artists of history, poetic artists and literary art, to write his song. So this song is called Shoemaker, and I guess if I'm understanding correctly, it's based off of, or a pointer to, Eugene Shoemaker, who was a geologist and founder of modern planetary science. And if I understand correctly, when he passed, his ashes were sent to the moon. Is that correct? Basically to honor him by the scientific community. Shoemaker was the geology principal investigator for Apollo missions and helped train the Apollo astronauts that went to the moon. And then did a lot of research later, searching for undiscovered impact craters around the world. And he died in 1997 in a car accident. And as a recognition for his scientific accomplishments, some of his ashes were carried to the moon. So I guess a tribute to him as a geologist and as someone who studied the night sky and the moon and planets, and then ending with that quote from Shakespeare, from Romeo and Juliet, really interesting. I mean, I have to say, I'm really impressed with the literary art, again, the poetic elements of the song that Nightwish does, but also Flora Janssen's operatic voice, her ability. I loved the unison parts between him and her. And even just musically, how it starts dreamy, how there's these elements where the focus is vocals, lyrics. It's this beautiful combination, but then you also go hardcore with some electric guitar and drums that are just out of this world. Really neat. I liked this, and I think I really like the fact that as I'm going on this journey, exploring some of their older songs and then checking out some of the newer work, I really like doing that. What did you think? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about this song? What does it make you think of? What do you know about it? What did I miss? As always, like, share, subscribe. Check the links in the description below. Click right now to support, become a patron, buy me a coffee, skip the line, get some merch. So many things to do. Okay, have a great rest of your day, you guys. You're loved and you matter. This was Rosalie. Till next time. Heyo!